Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And this is episode 5, Generation 2, Barbie Legacy Challenge. And we are just starting off. We did some shopping because we're doing all right. As I might have mentioned, Chloe loves to live well as well. Like she likes to spend her money as well as making money. So she's often caught in between like saving up and spending money. So, and I like my Sims to change their outfits seasonally. So if you got it, we're gonna spend it. So Chloe has some new, I think more wintry outfit. This is my favorite outfit. Like, uh, and I actually had to redo this because the um my game crashed and didn't save, and I hate that, like especially in CAS. I mean, sometimes I forget to save in general, but like in CAS you can't. But I love her with the braids. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have done braids for everything. But yeah, I think I end up redoing this at some point, but I'm not gonna show me redoing it in the video. But this outfit comes out really, really cute, and I'm just messing with some accessories to make this even more fun. And I discover that I have this vest that is a hat. I don't even know where I got this, but I'm obsessed. Like I like a good vest in real life. But yeah, this is Chloe, like her outfits. Her outfits are a little all over the place. She used to be super businessy. And I think we've kind of moved away from that. And look who's here. Our friend Parker is here. Our friend slash love connection is here. Chloe has a lot of love connections, but I think she's really feeling Parker, and I actually think he might be, yeah, I think he's the only guy that's been allowed to come to our house, partially because she didn't really have like that much furniture and stuff. So I think also now it's just like, oh, she's like, this is a cute studio. Like, even though it's a small place, she feels proud of it now. Like, she's like, oh, yeah, you should check it out. And Parker definitely thinks it's cool. I think in some ways he's like, oh, living in the city is really cool. And so, because he lives out in Windenburg, if you didn't catch the last episode. But also, if you didn't catch the last episode, watch them below. And yes, I think they're gonna chill on the couch. Maybe they'll watch some movies. Yeah, they're already kissy kissy, so that's cute. And I think it's just gonna be like a chill vibe because not that much to do. Maybe she'll make him a drink. I know Chloe got some food in here. Oh, she wants to cook something. What does she want to cook? She wants to cook, I don't know, some cookies or something. Just keeping it chill. I don't know why he's watching the weather. I mean, I guess it is the winter, and so he is concerned about the snowstorm here in Windenburg getting stuck and traveling. So yeah, I guess he wants to check out the weather a little bit. They are definitely getting a little flirty. I think I'm gonna take some screenshots during this time. Parker is really cute. Like, I like his vibe, and I did not create him. Just so you all know, he was in the save file, I believe. If he wasn't in the save file, I dropped him in from the gallery a very long time ago and forgot about it. But I'm pretty sure he's in the save file because when I went to the Sims house, like it seemed all set up for him, and he has a roommate. So yeah, it just seemed like it fit them. So yeah, I think they are getting a little flirty, and I think they may take things to the next level. I really like their relationship. I know some of you were not feeling Parker in the beginning, and who knows if Parker is the right fit. I think Chloe has her own questions. Oh, and I stopped here because I never saw those, like whatever that infinity symbol is, like that passionate kiss, where like I think I clicked them once and it was like you only have one like super passionate moment that your Sims could have, or like two, you can only have two um within the same day or like whatever. And so yeah, I think maybe that's a Wicked Whims update. I don't know. Can y'all let me know where that came from? Because I'm like, I totally missed the memo on that in the game. So, but yeah, like I know some of you guys were skeptical of Parker. Chloe's skeptical. I'm still a little skeptical, but I think he's an adorable Sim. I might even play him for a current household. So we'll see. It is the next day, and I would like you all to just know that they did not. Woohoo. They kept it like PG-13. And I was just looking at the stats of Chloe and Parker's relationship, which seems pretty good. Checking out this relationship with her so-called boyfriend that she thinks is basic looking. I need that breakup through text mod. Has that come out yet? Like, I think I need that because I feel like she's not interested in him anymore. Like, she has moved on. They don't talk. He don't write. I guess because he has a wife. But we have been promoted to angel investor, which means we are at the top of our career, which is crazy. This is episode 5. Yeah, we are at the top of our career in episode 5. So Chloe is like a whiz. Like, she is a prodigy. And I'm jumping around really quick. But to celebrate, Chloe went out with Parker to this bar, like very chill, another chill location. She's probably overdressed, but they went to play beer pong. And because Chloe is at the top of her career, she decides to start this group called The Fireside. And she's starting to think about like what's next, like because she's at the top of her career, but she's not making as much money as she thought she would, and she is not wealthy. I think she thought like, hey, I get to the top of my career, I'll be wealthy and everything will be great, and things are great. Things are definitely great for her, but she's not where she dreams of being. So she started The Fireside for like-minded individuals, a club, a group, whatever, get together, a social club. Let's call it a social club. And I called it Fireside because if any of you are familiar with the FIRE movement, it's financial independence, retire early. And that is what Chloe is looking to do. I don't know if she really wants to retire early, but she wants the financial independence part. Like, and this is like motivation to keep doing that. So she's finding some people who feel like her, who are interested in the things that she likes to do and care about money and stuff like that. So that's the whole point of starting this. And hopefully we have some fun adventures with this group as well. But I thought this would be like a nice addition to what she has going on. And maybe there's some perks. I never use clubs to the full extent, like where they get all the perks. I think I like end up losing interest at some point. But maybe with some of these perks, she can get to where she wants to be faster. Who knows? But yeah, I'm trying some different things that seem like they would fit in with like a businesswoman or somebody who cares about those things aesthetic. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Chloe also is looking to connect with people that make more money than her, but I honestly don't know if that's realistic because as you see when I checked it, they were like, Chloe don't even make that amount of money. And maybe once she's in the club and the club is all settled, we can do that. So I'm just trying to click some traits like ambitious that we can maybe see. Young adult will be things. And then I always put for the clubs like simple things like be friendly to club members, uh, maybe order like coffees and drinks and food, just things people would naturally do in a social club. I feel like that's an easy way to get perks, also an easy way to keep it realistic. And those are the traits that I add. Now, I also go on to make them meet up at cafes. I probably will open it up at some point, but I thought like a cafe felt like a natural, simple place for people to meet up that don't really know each other well. Now, if Chloe evolves and this becomes like maybe a cooler club, I could see in the future like actually having like a social club with a specific building where these Sims meet and they are the only ones that can go there. I would love to do that. But right now, we don't have that kind of bread, so we're just gonna keep it simple and meet at like local cafe and those type of places. We are going to add some Sims. I think I'm going to try to keep the gender and the diversity pretty balanced, at least cultural diversity or the way the Sims look diversity. I don't remember where, so I guess Chloe hasn't met all of these people, but she's met some of these people. And Stacy looks really cute. Let's add her. And let's say the people that she doesn't know, she met online talking about these things in the like Reddits. And I guess Anna, I feel like she met Anna at like one of the festivals, but I could be mistaken. If you remember Anna, please let me know. And yeah, we're gonna start off with just these few Sims, and then we're gonna pick out, I guess, any cafe. And yeah, that'll be it for now until I have these Sims ready to meet up and connect and just talk about, getting money. Okay, this is where we landed. So 4 people. We have Anna, we have Hank, and we have Stacy. So I think Stacy is the one that Chloe knows the least. I guess we've never seen them. Oh, and yeah, we don't have any perks yet, but I'm just glancing at the perks. I feel like the handshake is not really the vibe, but we do have some perks, sorry. So I use the 100 perks to make them good. Like people think this is like a nice club, but now that that's all done, are we off today? Why are we going to the gym in the middle of the day? I don't know. Maybe we took a PTO day. Who knows? But we are going to check out this beautiful gym that I believe was already in the save file. Has a lot of floors. One thing I noticed it does not have is like, oh, it does have showers. Well, it does not have lockers, which is interesting. Yeah, it's weird that it does not have like lockers and changing, but we are gonna go work out on the treadmill. I think Chloe finally has enough money to pay for a monthly gym membership, so she'll still probably run outside and do some videos and stuff, especially like as the weather gets tough. But right now it's a nice day, and so I think we are gonna go check out this beautiful, fancy gym up in the sky and work on the treadmill, which I think Chloe's actually never been on gym equipment because she couldn't afford it. It's not like it was something, I mean, maybe some families take little kids to the gym. I don't know. But that sounds expensive. Uh, I don't know if her school, maybe she did at her school, actually. Maybe her high school had a treadmill, but she's never been to like a gym that wasn't her home. And sometimes the townies are boring, so I don't think she'll be talking to any of these ladies. I do not know what Nikki's doing here. But I guess Nikki is like, you think you're the only fancy one in this family? I'm gonna get my workout on too. So, and I'm gonna come all the way into the city to get my workout on. And yeah, that's what she's gonna do. Also, I think Chloe's gonna talk to this trainer, and the trainer's gonna help Chloe like really get into it. Like the trainer's like really like, oh, you're in great shape, Chloe. You just gotta push yourself a little harder, like up that incline, make this a little more intense, but you're already in great shape. And I think Chloe's gonna like bond with this trainer, and the trainer's gonna be like another cool friend of hers, and that's what we need. Chloe needs a little more friends. I know we have Delaney, I know we have Nikki, who's her sister, but she doesn't really hang out with her friends. And so after she's warmed up on the treadmill, she's gonna try this rock climbing thing, because I feel like it just fits with her personality. Look at the sunset. But yeah, she's gonna try this rock climbing thing, and that's something she couldn't do at home. So I'm glad she came out to the gym to do this. And since we were promoted to Angel Investor, I like almost forgot to get Chloe a new outfit. So after the gym, she went to the shops and she got her little outfit. Now, I know this looks like it could also be like a very fancy outfit, but I think she goes into a lot of meetings where she has to present to large groups and say like, hey, you guys should invest in this smaller company. And she just wants to look like a star. And things go left here. So this dude, right? Evan, the one that's been following us around, I think Chloe had like a late night where she wasn't thinking straight, and like Parker was DJing, and she actually ends up sleeping with Evan, and the saran wrap breaks. I'm trying to make this as like appropriate for YouTube. The saran wrap breaks, and she has a little bit of a pregnancy scare. She is not pregnant. Thank the sim gods that she is not pregnant, because that really would have messed some things up here. That is not the plan. She cannot afford that. And I think that makes Chloe a little more serious about not sleeping with multiple Sims. I think that kind of scares her because she's like, I don't really know Evan like that. Uh, Evan is like, oh, so after the saran wrap broke, Evan was like, oh, I'm married, by the way. So yeah, like Evan, she's like, I can't be around these random people. So she is like, I think I'm just gonna stick with Parker. Uh, Off camera, they did woohoo. So that like her first woohoo was not with Evan; it was with Parker. And she's kind of like, I think I'm just gonna stick with Parker. He is safe. I can trust him. Even though we're not in a relationship, it's almost like good. He doesn't really want anything, but like, I can't be like, pregnant and I'm sleeping with all these different Sims. So that is a decision that Chloe has made. And then this is just like a random sisters ice skating trip, like just randomly like what I wanted my Sims to do. But Chloe is fascinated by these townhouses that she finds in Newcrest. Like she thinks they are gorgeous. And she's like, I wonder the person that owns this, like they probably make a lot of money. Like she's like, I would love to one day own these townhouses. And she's sharing that dream with Nikki, and Nikki's kind of like, you know how rich you have to be to do that? Like, girl, what are you talking about? But shout out to you if you know what the sisterly ice skating trip is a reference of, because if you go to my channel way back in the day, there was an episode with some sisters skating. I don't think they were twin sisters though, but whatever. This is not the first sisterly skating trip. So that reminded me of this and it was fun. And sorry if you hear the rain in the background, it just intensified. But yeah, so they're gonna take some selfies and a lot has happened in the past like 2-3 minutes of this episode, just like banger after banger after banger. So let's just chill out and take some selfies. Also, it was shade that Nikki was in that sweaty picture, but speaking of shade, Parker calls to go on a date. So they are really spicing up this relationship. And what's her face, Chloe, is gonna be like, I gotta go, girl, like I'm going on a date. And they've been skating for a while, so it's not really like not that big a deal. Like Nikki's like, cool, I was getting tired anyway. And this restaurant is part of the save file. Whenever my Sims ask my Sims on a date, it's always a surprise. But yeah, they are going to have a nice date, and then they're probably gonna woohoo in the bathroom upstairs, because that's just how they get down. And yeah, we cannot show that. So we're going to move on to our first fireside meeting. Let me know if you think these Sims should get makeovers. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it at this point because they're not bad looking. Like they came with the safe file. They're not bad, especially for Sims with no CC. Like they're kind of cute. And so yeah, they're going to sit down. They're going to order some coffee. This is like their meet and greet. So they're gonna just like get to know each other, like talk about what got them into the fire movement. So Anna's gonna be like, hey, me and my husband struggle a lot, and I was just reading online and I'm like, life doesn't have to be this way. Like life doesn't have to be so hard. And so anything I can learn from different friends will help me. And so want to hear some tea? Chloe doesn't know this, but Anna is actually married to Jonathan, Chloe's boyfriend. Like, remember he had a wife? Yeah, it's Anna. But Chloe does not know this at all. I don't even remember when I found out, to be honest. But yeah, like, I think you'll see in later footage when I find out. Actually, now that I remember when I found out. But yeah, I'm gonna just spill the tea right now because I can't hold it. I gotta tell y'all that this is messy. Like, but Chloe doesn't know. So yeah, and then we're gonna talk to Hank, who Chloe actually thinks is kind of cute, but she's not gonna say anything. She wants to keep this like kind of professional at this moment. But they are just talking about why they got into this and ordering some drinks. And Hank, I think, writes books. He's a novelist. So he is, he really wants to be independent so he can write what he wants and write as he wants and be able to take breaks and do things like that. Stacy, on the other hand, is kind of young. I think she's also a writer as well, but she's more of like, she wants to sell things. Like, she just likes the idea of being free. And like, so she's more of like a hustler, which I think Chloe will relate to a lot. Like, she's gonna try different things and see what sticks to the wall because she cares about the lifestyle. And I think her and Chloe both care about the lifestyle. And so after that, we move on to Parker's house here in Windenburg. And it wasn't too bad of a drive, even though the storm is terrible. But see what I mean? Where I think he came with a safe file because he has like his little DJ booth, this bedroom fits him, and then he has a female roommate, which Chloe like doesn't really know how she feels about it. And remember, like, Parker was in like the singles club, like he's just like very like free lifestyle. So she's like, is he sleeping with this roommate? But she can't ask that because that's awkward. So yeah, they're already making out. They're always all over each other. But Parker's happy that she's finally come to visit, and she's like, "Oh, this is really nice. Like, this is a really nice house." That's his roommate walking by, so I think they're gonna talk a little and get to know each other. Not too much, but more like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then she's gonna probably like go to her room on her own. So Riley comes in after like putting something away, so they are introduced, and Riley actually is like kind of flirty too. So Chloe is seeing that Riley and Parker are both flirty, and she's like, is this some kind of polyamory situation that you guys are trying to set up? Chloe actually would be down for that. But then she talks to Riley, and Riley's like, no, that's not the vibe I was giving. So it was like a little awkward. So we cut scene, but woo-hoo has happened between Parker and Chloe, and then Chloe cooks some food, and I'm gonna not move the camera too far because Parker doesn't have pants on. And they have a great time. This episode is spicy, and get this nasty cat off the counter. Like, Chloe is like, oh hell no with this cat. Like, this is where she draws the line. Like, she's like, come on, like, we eating and y'all got the cat on here. And Parker's like, I'm sorry, it's Riley's cat. And she's like, this is nasty. So I think she's gonna finish eating. She actually might spend the night and then go to work from here. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. This is a spicier episode than I prefer my episodes to be, but this is Chloe's life. Y'all want to know why I prefer my game not to be this spicy? Because look at this. Chloe's pregnant from, being in Winterberg at Parker's house, that incident. Chloe's pregnant, and she's not happy about it at all. Like, she is very upset. This is not part of the plan. She thought she was being more careful than she was. I don't really know what she was thinking, to be honest. Like, because like, yeah, you're only sleeping with one sim, but like, if you don't want to have a kid, like, that's not gonna work either. So it was not smart. Chloe is gonna tell Parker the situation, and I think she's just overwhelmed. Sorry about that. She's just overwhelmed about the emotion and like what is happening. Uh she's scared, she's angry. She feels like, how could this happen to her? She's not at that point in life, even though she's an adult. She has a good job, but this is not what she wants. Uh and so yeah, Parker is waiting for her to get out of the restroom. Oh, it's a little dusty in here, but no time for that. No time for the dust bunnies. And come on, Chloe, hurry up, girl. Like, I'm getting anxious here. And he's kind of like, what's going on? Like, and she's like, actually, I have some news to tell you. What happened between us like a few days ago has resulted in pregnancy. And Parker is like, he's actually like not mad about it. He's like, listen, I know we're not in a relationship, and like, I'm down for whatever you're down for. I actually have a baby as well. And Chloe's like, what? You have a baby? And he's like, yeah, the baby lives with the mom, so I could kind of still live my lifestyle. I send them some money. And Chloe's like, listen, I don't need money. I need support. Like, and he's like, I can do that. I can come, I can help clean up whatever you need. And Chloe's just like, this is not it. This is not the plan. Like, I think, like, and he's like, she's crying and he's clapping, like, because he's like, this is great. Like, babies are blessings. And she's like, no, this is not at all the plan. So I think they're in a hug. I think he's gonna help her a little bit, but I think it's just, this is not the sim plan here. Uh, I don't really know what else to say about this situation. Chloe has calmed down a bit. Parker got her some garlic bread, and actually, one thing Chloe never let us see, but she's in love with Parker, uh, which makes this more complicated, less complicated. And, him being this nice and willing to help is not helping her because she feels like she has to make a decision on what she wants to do because this will totally change her life. And she has a lot to think about. But for now, she's just enjoying some garlic bread, talking with Parker a little bit. She told him, like, hey, I don't really want to talk about this. I know I told you this crazy news, but like, can we just keep it light? And of course, Parker's like, sure, like, I can tell you about my DJ gig. And I can tell you about like how I have a mixologist gig coming up. Like, I think he's really gonna keep it light, but he actually is a little sad. He reacted positively. Like, he's one of those people that seem chill on the outside, but actually he's a little stressed on the inside too. He more because he fit, I guess, the same reason. Like, he feels like he's not where he wants to be, and to have a second baby, like when he has a roommate, like, this is a lot of responsibility for him. And he really likes Chloe, but this is more kind of than he bargained for. But he is gonna help Chloe clean up, give her some of these dust bunnies, and just make this like a nicer space for her. And yeah, so much has happened in this episode, way more than I could have bargained for. I'm sure you guys can bargain for. Like, I don't even know what the thumbnail is going to be, but so much has happened. So let's all just take a breath here and calm down until the next episode. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm optimistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. Talk to you later, Sim friends. Bye.